So my hunting video is still giving the vibe. I went to Omo. Omo is a community in Ayamelum local government area of Anambra State, Nigeria, and that was my first hunting video. In these travels and tours, I always focus on festivals, tours, visiting tourist sites and tourist destinations and all that. But you see, hunting, that's something intriguing that viewers always love. So I went on this hunting adventure with a group of fierce hunters in Omo, a community in Ayamelum local government area of Anambra State, Nigeria. And this group of hunters are among the fiercest you can get in the entire southern part of Nigeria. So, but there's something I want to point out in this particular video, and that is which meat to eat and not to eat. Of course, don't mind the caption, you can eat any meat. I'm only trying to give you heads up on how to know which meat is decaying or still fresh. This is insider information from one of the hunters, and this information I'm about to give you can make the hunters come for me. But hey, it is there in the open. Now let me tell you. So, how do you know if the meat is still fresh, or it's not that it's decaying, but you need to cook it immediately? Now remember, we normally move in the morning for this hunting expedition. We leave by 8. When we get to the destination, we get to a place, anchor point, where we keep our bags and all that, and then we dress for the hunting exercise and then move into the bush. Now, by the time we're getting into the bush, it's about 9:30, 10. And believe me, in the first 10 minutes, we have this kill. In the first 10 minutes, you can get 3 grass cutters killed, because these hunters are really, really experts. They are really experts. So, the grass cutter you kill in the morning around 9:30 is not going to be the same as the grass cutter you kill by about 4:30 when we are about to leave to our anchor point, the destination where we kept our bags. You see what I'm saying? So, in the morning, you kill. In the afternoon, you kill. In the evening, you still have grass cutters that you capture. So, they cannot remain fresh all at the same time. So, that's what we're saying. How do you know that this meat you're buying? What we're saying is, when you buy it, even if we hunt from morning till evening, it will still be fresh by the time you come to where we're selling. It will still be fresh. I'm saying, don't waste time. Once you buy, you immediately start preparing it, grilling it, or smoking it to be dry. But there are some that you can buy and then you keep it till like the next morning or for a few more hours. You can actually travel with it from your destination. That is, if you come to Omo and you buy around 5:30 when we start selling, you buy one grass cutter, you can actually drive a distance of 3-4 hours and nothing is still be fresh. Why? Because that grass cutter was killed in the evening, maybe late evening, when we were about to leave the forest back to where we sell. Number one, the one that is still fresh is still hard. When the animal is killed, it stretches and it's hard. So the one you kill in the morning, by the time we will be about to leave in the evening, by the time we'll be leaving in the evening, it will no longer be hard. It will now be soft, and the body will now kind of be wobbling. That is one fact. So anyone you grab and it is still hard, it means it was killed late afternoon and can still last you for hours, even to the next morning. When you look at it, it is no longer hard. The body is kind of wobbling and soft, and it has added weight, kind of. It means it was killed very early when we entered the bush. It was killed hours earlier. What does it mean? It means that it is still fresh, but as you buy, you prepare it immediately. Not that you use it to cook food immediately. You open it up, dry it, so that it can even last for days. Once you dry the meat, you grill it, it can last for days. Next point is this: it looks bigger than the others. The one that was killed earlier, maybe killed in the morning before the evening when we'll be selling, the one that was killed hours earlier looks bigger than the one that was killed late. What does that mean? You will see two grass cutters that are of the same size. The one will have swollen stomach, will look bigger than this one, and then you come, you buy the one that is bigger, feeling that, hey, you are, making a good buy. But this one that looks smaller is still hard and still stretched because it just died maybe a few minutes or few hours ago. So once you have the one that has a little bit of swollen stomach or looks bigger than the ones of the same size, it means once you buy it, you prepare it immediately. It will still be fresh, it has not decayed. But if you buy it and say, hey, I'll cook it in the morning, mid-morning, early hours of the next morning, 2, 3, 4 a.m., you'll start finding a little taste. Yes, you can still manage it, but it won't be as fresh as if you had prepared it immediately you bought it. But you see those ones that are hard, those ones that look thinner than the ones that are big, you can actually keep them till the next morning. And there is something important to the hunters about the one that was killed hours earlier, the one that is not as fresh as the one that was killed late. The one that was killed hours earlier in the morning has economic value. What do I mean by economic value? Because it looks bigger than the other ones, it sells more. Of course, if you're coming to buy, you know this. Just like when you go to the market to buy from meat sellers, you don't know which is which. But the hunters know that when it looks big, it looks like it is bigger than the ones of the same size. It has more economic value because people will price it higher than the ones that are a bit slim and hard. But you see what I'm saying? The two types are still good. Whether it was killed in the morning or killed in the evening, they will all be fresh at the point of sales and an hour or two after. I am saying, if you buy that one that died hours earlier, you prepare it immediately, smoke it, dry it, whatever you want to do it to preserve it in dry form, do that. So you see, it has economic value because it looks bigger than the other ones. The question is, how do you know that this one that is bigger than the others was of the same size when they were killed in the morning? That is it. You won't know, but a hunter will know. You won't know. But what I'm saying is, naturally, the basic difference is the one that was killed maybe a few minutes or few hours before sales, they are still hard. When you touch them, you notice that they are hard. It's hard because it just died. But once the hours keep going, the body starts softening up, and then the stomach starts getting air, it starts getting big. But look at the secret. As you buy them, whether it was killed in the morning or killed in the evening, as you buy dry meat, prepare it immediately. What I mean by preparation is dry it, open it up, dry it, remove the intestines. If you're not going to use it immediately, remove the intestines, open it up, find firewood or oven or whatever and dry it. As dry meat, it can even last beyond 72 hours. People buy grass cutter from the hunters in this community where I went for hunting adventure. People buy dry meat from there and they send it as waybill up to Lagos State, different parts of the country. Why? After drying it, it becomes safe to last for as long as you want. So this is a top secret from a top hunter.